Okay, let's try this again now that everything's plugged in. What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? We are back with Vampire... I always have to think through this title. Vampire the Masquerade 2 Bloodlines.
This is something. Fire, can you... Oh, guess I found my body. Or did I?
So weary is the wanderer. The treads on the fertile soil. The ichor of the hecatomb awakens blooms incarnadine. Is the wanderer not thirsty? Will they sup?
Hey there, fella. Are you talking to me?
It is the truth seeker. Will you not wake?
Am I asleep?
Wake up, detective.
Okay, clearly this is some sort of symbolic thing that I don't fully understand yet. It'll either be explained or, you know, just... I don't know. That or I'm too dumb.
I remember now. It was a cold day in December. Colder than usual, I mean. I was in my office, I was awake, and I was none too happy about it.
Oh my gosh.
Sophia
Weird,
Lopez
it's like...
said there was a message hiding in
It's like
Central Park.
7:30.
I had not found it
And
yet.
I'm talking AM.
Nico
I know.
presented me with this. Said it made sense for me to have it. I never figured out why. Stack of old cases.
Usually if I'm up
that
at
I filled
this
from a
hour,
file
I'm
for
like,
breaches.
okay, I'm gonna
This
play,
is how
you
I
know,
found out about the
play
Anarch
some
dentist
games or
in the
whatever,
center.
just kind of
The
chill,
70s were a fun
relax.
time. Oh yeah.
And then
A few
next thing
leads
I
on
know,
the
it's
enchantment
noon,
of
and I'm like
Whidbey
rushing to get my work for the day
Island. Might
done.
be down in the tourist brochure, but you had to check these things.
I'm like, you know what? No, let's
My
get the
notes
work
on
done.
possibility of a golem
That way I
under
can
the
play
Ola
Baldur's Gate
Bridge.
3 for the rest of the
I
day.
should really get to that sometime. Oh, I got that off Nico so I could listen out for the sonic grid. Never had worked. Last time I looked, it was 2024. It was still 2024. No unexpected time jumps, which was only a mild disappointment. I figured I left him there long enough.
About time. Oh, so that's what's been rattling my doorknob. There I was thinking a gang of raccoons were busting in, no doubt after my secret stash of Cracker Jacks. But no, it's my fine friend, Officer Wheeler.
Cracker Jacks taste like shit. Fight me on that.
I'm not here for Cracker Jacks, you lousy deadbeat. I got a message for you, urgent, from your boss. A bulletin from dear Captain Benny? Well, officer, you've perked up my prospects. Good for you. But I gotta wonder what craziness you're bringing into our station this time. You know how it is, George, old buddy. The boss says jump. I've got to make some sort of attempt on gravity. Seattle by night is like any other big city. Stuffed full of drunks, dramas, and dreams. Someone's got to sweep them up. Yeah, whatever. Here. I got to get to the desk. Just do whatever you do, and I better not hear any... Well, you know, any... Just don't. You can count on me. Oh, yeah. That reminds me. You owe me, Fabian. $30. You charged by the message now? For Monday's game. Pay your debts, detective.
Okay, we're reading stuff. I was like, wait a minute, why'd everything go quiet? I was looking at my other monitor. Oh boy. Yeah, like I was saying at the start of this video, man, I've been having problems lately with just getting shit plugged in. Like I was going to do a third video yesterday, but as I was sitting down to...
Benny had sent me a little love note to go downtown to the Macon bar. Seemed the owner, Mr. Fletcher, had a problem. And with Fletcher, it was always better to deal with the problem before he skinned it alive. But I'd woken up hungry, I needed a bite to eat before heading out.
So yeah, so as I was sitting down to do the recording for the third video, I was looking at the power bar on my laptop. I was like, wait a minute, why is my laptop so low on charge? I usually, work with it plugged in because it doesn't hold a charge for shit. And that's when I figured out, I'm like, oh, god damn it. Because I got a power strip running from one end of my office. I've got like a long extension cord connected to a power bar that had, that I charge my phone off of, run my fan off of, and everything. I thought my fan died, but no, everything out of that power strip wasn't working. So I was like, god damn it, one of the power cords or whatever is dead or something. And I'm like, yeah, okay, fine, whatever, I can deal with it. But I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have to get that fixed so I can get my so I can work on my laptop. Also, you're gonna watch me stumble around this place for a while because it took me forever to find this guy. I don't know why I couldn't find him, but I could not find this guy. Also, phlegmatic is a really gross sounding word. Though it does remind me of the people who take blood, called a phlebotomist. Yeah, like when you go and get your blood drawn. Yeah, the person who does it is called a phlebotomist. I think that sounds really cool, and I want to be a phlebotomist just so I can say that word. But no, as I was saying, I was hanging out in my office trying to figure shit out, and then late last night at like 9 o'clock, I looked and I'm like, oh god damn it!
He was a chilled out sort of fella.
The power strip the power cord that runs into the outlet.
Well, good evening.
That was plugged in.
William?
Shit was plugged into the power bar that I have next to me. The power bar and the extension cord weren't plugged into each other. I missed that somehow. Like they weren't completely plugged in.
Slice of lemon on the side.
Then I start trying to record this morning. I don't have my headphones in my laptop. I'm just like, son of a bitch. I just can't win.
Hey, Orville? Orson? Oliver Cromwell?
I'm gonna get through
You remember anything
I'm gonna
yet?
get through this whole video and realize, oh god damn it, my mic wasn't plugged in. And then I'm gonna throw my laptop at a wall and cry a little.
Snug and hug a bug in a rug.
Folks call me peculiar, but you? Oh, you are on a whole new angle, Angelo.
I like Benny's attitude. He's a fun guy.
Kiss, kiss, goodnight. Just full
Also,
of
when
belly.
vampires
Lemony
drink the blood of a drunk,
Lemony moss to
do
you.
you think they get sauced?
How is life?
Like I
through
feel
a
like they
bottle?
would.
Gotta say, I am jealous. Not a thing I've known for a long, long time. And contractually speaking, given my profession, I should be 3 whiskeys deep by now and looking for a pack of smokes.
My friend, life's a bowl of cherries. Sweet, sticky, full of color, and...
Spin me your philosophy there, Wilbur. Fabio? Philo?
And sometimes it's just the pits.
Ah, nice one. You've been here, what, 3 days? That must have been one hell of a bender, fella. That or someone slipped you a Mickey.
So personal fun, Fabio. Drunk, nice and warm, takes cares. Oh, eat 'em up.
Oh, I hear you. Always good to find a nice, relaxing beverage. Give me a moment. There's something about your neck I need to check out.
And food for you, Fabio.
Anyone ever tell you you got a real kick? Farewell, Marcel.
Night, night, Mr. Bride.
It was time to head to the Macon bar since I'd had my cup of joe. Or Giuseppe, or whoever. Sure, sometimes I felt like a heel, but the folks I fed on mostly wouldn't miss it. One of the advantages of mortals, given time, they'd fill right back up. I had a few around the city. This fella was a new addition.
Hey, Fabian. Who owes who money? And who controls the door?
Wheeler was a nice guy. Really.
So
Just
this is
a
where we're
little
gonna really kind of start
single-minded.
learning our
got that money,
Malkavian
Fabian?
powers, because you know Fabian being a
Always
Malkavian.
admired your persistence, George. Great
I'm
asset
not-
to an officer. Tell you what. let's
Part of
sit
me
down, play
likes
a
some
few
of the
hands, work it out.
ideas that they have for the
Not good
Malkavian
enough,
in
but
this, but
you
part
gotta
of me
settle what you
feels
want.
like
Sure.
I don't know. You lose some of the manicness of the Malkavian, because I mean that's kind of like the Malkavian are supposed to be like,
a memory like
as far as I've always understood them,
Partly my
supposed to be
fault.
almost
Some things
schizophrenic
are better forgotten. Heartbreak,
with the way
trauma,
that they hear voices and
even
everything.
Gambling debts. I was going to have to deal with it the old-fashioned
I
way.
mean,
and
Fabian's
when
a
they
little, you know, a little
Just let me root around,
energetic,
George. I'll
but
come up with something.
he doesn't scream Malkavian to me.
How's the wife? The kid? Little Johnny must be in long pants by now.
John moved to Chicago 3 years ago. We talked about it. I showed you a photo of his place.
Oh, sure. And, Doris?
Denise, still on her spiritual awareness kick and still living with her yoga instructor, far as I know. This is not the way to make me forget a debt, Fabian. Come on.
How about that forecast, huh?
Don't believe the hype. White Christmas? Right. Me, I'm betting on a wet Christmas.
Ah, the festive backing up of the drains on South Jackson. That heady Yuletide aroma. Happy memories.
City Hall should bottle it as perfume. Plug the budget gap.
Smells of the city. What's with the guy in the drunk tank?
Mr. Lemon? Usual story, fried his noodles, snorting his inheritance or something. Keep hoping someone will pick him up, but reckon the paperwork's been eaten by the chief's dog.
Mr. Lemon. That's his name?
No, we never got a name for him. We already have a stack of John Doe's. He likes citrus fruit. Go figure.
You let me out, I'll go pick up my wallet.
You telling me you own a wallet?
It was no good. I'd have to scramble his gray matter. He wouldn't miss it.
Okay, see ya.
You know what you need to do.
So this is the Malkavian abilities. So fast forward is interesting. It's kind of like your sprints. Masquerade has I cannot speak. My tongue feels like it's about a half size too big for my mouth. So you're kind of seeing what we can do. We can, you know, kind of like scry the soul and kind of, play mind tricks on people like we're a crappy
Have a
magician.
problem with me leaving? I owe you.
Like we just literally used the force.
What? Oh, no. No, buddy, sorry. God, I must have nodded off. No, everything's good.
Again,
just
it's
unlock
like
the
I
door
said,
for you.
this just doesn't scream
your night,
Malkavian
George.
to me. Because again, I mean, maybe the whole like talk to the dead thing that you'll see, like we'll see some like I think more Malkavian stuff near the end of this one. When we actually like start questioning the person that we're supposed to be talking to, and this fast forward effect is kind of funny because we're not sprinting, where it's like we're fast forwarding through our day. I mean, like this is cute. This is a cute concept. Which okay, that freaked me out. Those Santa things, 'cause, like I had to look at that. I'm like, is that like it was? Am I hallucinating or no? It was literally like an LED thing put up like in the middle of the street.
Detective?
Where the hell was I going with that? But again, it just doesn't feel Malkavian to me. I mean, maybe the fast
Yeah,
forward
same
thing,
old, same old.
maybe you know, kind of like
better
the
go and
talk
talk
to
to
the
Mr.
dead,
Fletcher.
just. But like playing with other people's minds, you know, like doing Jedi mind tricks. I'm like that wasn't that. As far as I knew, that or remember, that wasn't really a Malkavian ability. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but.
If it isn't my old friend Fabian. Good of you to join us, finally.
Fletcher, still haven't got the hang of the old twinkle twinkle, huh? They tell me you've got a knot that I can help untie.
It's a curious one. There's a girl.
Isn't there always?
Indeed. This one came to my establishment on an errand from her sire. Would you believe it?
Not that unusual for one new embraced.
That's just it. She's mortal. Completely unblooded, far as we can tell. You'd better talk to her. She knows a little too much for my taste.
She mention any names, places, faces?
After dropping a couple of heavy hints, she's clammed up. Rather amusingly, she says she won't talk to a member of staff, only a true vampire.
Maybe you could consider a cape and a nice high collar. Know anything else about her?
Not a lot. She wears a heady perfume of cheap flowers, velvet clothes, too much eyeshadow. You know the type. The world's been throwing gothic tragedies at us for more than half a century. Fashion is fashion. This one, though, she talks of sires and masquerades. Someone's been teaching her our lingo.
I better check this out. Where can I find this girl?
Back room. I told her it's where we hold our most delicate assignations.
Classy.
She wants to talk to one of her sire's contacts. Figure it out, Fabian. And let me know how you're going to deal with it.
Okay. Oh, that was nice. I feel refreshed. I had to get up, go take a shower. My back was getting really stiff. It was getting uncomfortable to sit here. My eyes just felt really dry.
May I have a moment of your
Oh, man, I feel good now.
I'm sorry, I'm waiting for someone.
Oh, you bitch.
Someone important. I don't want to talk to
I'm
anyone,
waiting for someone.
especially
Fuck
a
you.
cop.
What makes you think I'm a cop?
Please, have you seen what you're wearing? You're not exactly plain clothes.
Okay, that's fair. I was like, what's wrong with what I'm wearing? I'm like a standard, like,
What?
black and white
I don't
era
know what you
noir
mean,
detective.
detective.
Oh, no, you're right. I do look like a
Talking to me
cop.
about vampires, throat sucking. All
I
that
thought you
sort
said I
of thing.
looked bad.
Am I breaking a law or something, detective? Because
Yeah,
if
you're
not,
annoying the shit
you'd
out of
better
me.
leave.
I want to get that
I
Valley
realized this
Girl
wasn't going to work.
shit that,
She was too
like, that
fixated
answering
on the
everything
whole
like,
detective
that
ensemble.
saying everything like a
mind,
question.
miss. Maybe
Yeah, that I want made illegal.
Oh, I don't think so.
She might not talk to.
Granted,
a
she
cop,
was
but
asking
she'd
a
seen
question at the end of that last little bit, but
a
still.
little force of will, and she talked to who she thought I was. I'd picked up a trick or two in my time.
Of course, her name's Pandora.
Well, hello there.
Oh my, you... I think I know what you are.
Glad she knew that, because I had no idea what she thought I was. I'd have to play this carefully.
I'm pleased to see you again, my child.
I mean, you're not my sire, obviously, because he's the one who sent me. You're trying to trick me. You're not one of the people I'm waiting for.
Oh, case of mistaken identity, sorry.
Crash and burn. I needed to figure out who she wanted to see.
Well, hello there.
Oh my, you... I think I know what you are.
So
Glad she
I've
knew
been
that, because I had no
I've been
idea
making
what
fun
she
of this
thought I
section,
was.
you know, complaining
I'd
that
have
this
to
isn't
play
really
this
like to me
carefully.
Malkavian stuff. I've been, you know, making jokes,
Welcome,
but
daughter of
I
night.
will say I do
Hello.
like the concept
You are...
of this Fabian
one
bit,
of
and I really
his
hope there's more of
friends, aren't
these,
you?
where
Oh, yes.
it goes from being kind of an action RPG to
Please tell
being
me. Who are you?
and frankly, I don't think this game should be an action RPG. It should be an RPG that has action
name
in it, but that's
is
a totally different debate and talk about
Wait, what?
how this game is so very
What are you
different from
trying
the
to
first
pull?
game.
Leave me alone.
But it's moments like these, like I hope we get more of these
Never
kind of like
mind then.
detective segments that are a little bit more linear, but still involve, you know, kind of
Well,
working through speech checks and more logic puzzles. I
yes.
would love. I really want more of this in this game because I think this is something that the Chinese room or
I
the
am
developer.
Pandora. I am so...
I do have the name of that
pleased
studio,
to
right?
meet
This
Lord
was.
Fabian.
I'm pretty sure this was developed by the Chinese room. but I really think this is the kind of
Staff tell me
gameplay
you bring
that they
word
would
from
really
your
kind of
sire.
fit well with.
do.
Is something more this
Yes.
than an action-oriented game.
He said,
The action stuff is,
"Beware
it's
the
fine, it's
sword
passable.
of the cross."
It's just nothing outstanding.
He did. It
But I
meant
think they could
nothing
do
to
some
me,
really cool shit
but
with
I
this part of the
neglected
game.
My Bible studies. Of course, I know your sire well, but what have you learned of him?
Oh, he's marvelous. Everything I could desire.
I mean, taste in clothes, model of car. Have you ever visited his haven?
It's odd. Now that you mention it, it's been a whirlwind few days. But, I'm sorry. I'm not sure.
How have you taken to our existence? The consuming of blood, the lateness of the hour.
I suppose I must have taken blood. It's the only way we survive, isn't it? I've dreamed about it, but I don't actually remember drinking. I must have. In the embrace. Mustn't I?
Tell me, how did your sire come to embrace you?
Oh, wait. I can't think of it right now. How weird.
What do you know about me? Exactly.
Oh, that you are powerful, that you are artful, that you are dangerous, that you conceal a well of such pain deep inside you. I share that pain too. I am so glad to be in your presence.
What was that about shared pain?
Oh, I know. You are so deep, Lord Fabian, that you mask it so well. That you lost your closest friend. But perhaps we can discuss it later, in more pleasant surroundings.
It's not traditional for one of our kind to have a heartbeat. You seem to have one, though, and a lively one at that.
Oh, do I? That isn't right. I'm sure that it will fade as the blessing takes effect. I know some things take time, but honestly, I could kill for a cigarette.
Well, Pandora, it's been fascinating to talk to you.
I don't smoke anymore, but there
We'll do
have
it
been
again.
times recently in my life that I have also
Of course not, Master.
would have killed for a cigarette.
Someone had tied her noodle in a real knot. I needed to talk to Fletcher.
Look, listening to her, to be entirely fair, do you think it really would have taken that much effort
You talked
to,
to our
as you
Gothic
say,
delight?
tie her noodle in a knot?
This is
There's not much
deliberate.
there, not
She's
much
been pushed here
material
by
to
someone.
tie.
A few facts sketched in, but the rest
Also, he was
blanked
playing a
out.
dirge.
Someone's
I think he was playing a
thinking
funeral
Pandora's
march.
mind. All she knows, find her sire's
A little
friend,
on the
give
nose,
him a
don't you
message.
think?
And what was the message?
Beware the sword of the cross, she said. Mean anything to you?
Not a thing.
We should figure out who sent her here.
Well, that's what you're here for, isn't it? To sniff it out.
Good notion, I'll do that. I guess Patrick on the door might know.
Hey there. Been chewing a few things over with your boss. I got a few questions.
Sure.
Have you seen the girl before? She'd be easy to remember, right?
Not really. You'd be surprised how many of her type drift towards the Macom. Most don't get in, but the way she was talking, I knew this was something the boss needed to hear. I think she's a new face.
You got that right. The girl has a fuzzy memory of how she got here. You notice anything? Did someone drop her off? Lend me your eagle eyes, Patrick.
Nah, just walked in off the street.
Walked? Wearing those clothes? In this weather?
I didn't see any car.
I smelled a rat here. Either Patrick's shirt was itchy, or he was covering something up. She didn't just walk in.
Who were you covering for?
She walked in. That's just what happened, all right?
He was trying to concentrate so hard that his thoughts were begging to be read off his skull.
I should get on. See if I can untangle this.
Thanks for helping out.
What secrets are we keeping,
What? What? Is he a vampire? Like, why would you have a non-vampire
What was that?
be the
Oh,
bouncer for a
that means
vampire
someone with
club?
Power. We don't rat on power.
I don't know. Maybe he's a ghoul.
Patrick. Just wanted to ask something else.
No problem.
Gotcha. I know it was a limo, Patrick. Why were you covering it up?
Okay. Yeah, it was a limo. Pulled up a block away, she got out the back, said thanks. That was it.
Didn't get a plate or look at the driver?
Nah, sorry. Business black, privacy glass, you know the drill. And you know we don't keep cameras here. Mr. Fletcher won't have them. But you get what it means.
I do, yeah. Limo means money, and kindred money? That screams court. Thanks, Patrick. For what it's worth, I get why you wanted to keep it on the down low. Catch you later, Patrick.
Good luck with that one.
See, my gut was like, oh, okay, so now we're gonna go up there and try and find like evidence of the car. No, we're gonna go talk to this crypt keeper looking motherfucker.
That speaks of money, and money speaks of court.
Interesting.
Yeah, I do not like the implications. Not one bit.
So what now? Usual treatment, I assume? You'll empty her mind even further? Throw her back in the pond? Assuming you don't want her skinned and fed to the pigs.
I want to talk to her again. Reckon she must know more.
It's your area of expertise. I won't trespass. Let me know when you want her pushed out, or disposed of, or whatever. Very well then. Do what you need to, but once you're done, give me the nod. We do allow a little leeway in my establishments, but I don't need a masquerade breach at my front door.
Understood.
He was right. I needed to deal with Miss Pandora, and quickly.
Yeah.
I did need to deal with her quickly, but not in the way I'd expected.
That's not good.
Construction rebar rammed into the floor. Not an easy thing to do at all, let alone quietly.
Time to earn the paycheck. If I got paid. Which I didn't, technically. Still. Hey there, Miss Pandora.
Okay,
How'd
see
you
now
feel?
this
Still a bit
is very
antsy.
Malkavian.
I could kill for a cigarette. I guess I'm a little cold around the neck. Oh, and, dead?
Of course. What with you being a construct of my own mind, it was a stupid
Yeah, see, I was about to say, he's not actually speaking to the dead. He's actually talking with, like, essentially the voices in his head. Like, this is the weird thing about Malkavians. It's like, they're not psychic, but they just kind of know things because, like, the universe kind of talks to them, and that makes them almost crazy.
Then chopped my head off.
This is why I love
Or the other way
Malkavians,
around.
and this is why I've been saying that I
Either way, it
really wish they
works
would
on
have,
both
like, I love the idea of a
humans and
Malkavian
vampires.
detective. I just wish they would have just
Actually,
gone a little
I'd
bit
ask.
further into the manic
No, it looks
kind of
more
craziness.
ripped off to me.
Huh. Someone's strong then. And quick and quiet to do this without a fuss. Why did you call me Lord Fabian?
I'm a construct of your psyche, remember? Do you really want to stroke your ego that much? But since you ask, because someone wants to get your attention, don't you think?
Where did you come from?
Given I'm a construct of your mind, your lordship, I find it hard to answer that. My clothes may not be tasteful, but they do look expensive. Under the powder, my skin is good. So are my nails and my hair. Rich family, I think you'd say.
What's with the little cross sword doodad?
I told you what my sire said, remember? Beware the sword of the cross.
You did, didn't you?
And the cross is tickling at your brain, isn't it? So is the iron rebar.
So I mean, if it's not obvious, I've got a feeling that, you know, like part of this whole game's overarching narrative is going to involve the church.
For a cigarette?
Sometimes, yes. And this is really cool.
No, Marla. I wouldn't kill you for a cigarette. But someone did, right?
This is really cool, where the memory kind of goes and like brings him back in time. Again, this feels very Malkavian. This is what I was talking about. What I wanted more of in that beginning section.
Maybe 50 times.
You know, kind of something that almost.
The only place you've seen me, but you never did notice me.
I get it, we're in a dream, but I wanted something. But right from the start with him, I wanted something that kind of felt like it was hard to tell what is reality and what is sort of his powers messing with his brain.
Torturer.
You know, almost like fusing the past and the future and everything, kind of like all together. I think that would have been really cool. But I like what they're doing. I just feel like they took a little bit of a safe route to do it.
This looks a little more specific than that.
If that makes any sense in my crazy rambling.
So who were you, Marla?
Why a nobody, detective? A mortal. A servant in the Macom.
Wait. One of Fletcher's employees, right? So a ghoul, perhaps.
I think you're right, detective. The neck bleed did slow up real quick by the spattering. Perhaps I had drunk the blood of a vampire and gained a bit of power.
I know what a ghoul is, thank you kindly. So how did you die, Marla?
Isn't it obvious? Iron bar through the heart. Head cut off.
Cut off?
You're right, not cut off. The wound, it feels more ragged, more torn. Ripped off, I'd say, by someone strong.
I see a piece of jewelry there. That yours?
The sharpened metal cross? You've never seen me with it before. I know you didn't pay me much attention, but you'd have spotted that. It's hardly subtle.
Killed by twisted iron and sheer strength. Good enough for either a vampire or a mortal. But she was mortal, and a ghoul to boot. She belonged to someone. I needed to check that out. Construction rebar rammed into the floor. That took time and strength.
You'd also think somebody would
wasn't covered
hear
in
that.
blood, which was a shame. Otherwise, it would have been a classic clue.
You know what I mean? Like you'd think that would be really loud.
Seemed unlikely. Why put your savings in a bank when you could put it in liquid gold? A fine array of vintages, entirely illegal. No problem for the rich or the criminal, of course, and Mr. Fletcher was both. All these bottles must have been worth a pretty penny. Well, she was dead. The missing head gave it away. A cross and a fancy one, made of metal. Interesting. This felt somehow like deja vu, but I knew I hadn't seen it before. It was all Marla's blood by the smell. A single cigarette. Had Marla been waiting for someone? The slab of muscle in his suit was Lou's security ghoul. What was his name? Carstairs Cantaloupe.
This is a pretty pickle, Mr. Caligula.
Campbell.
That was it! I knew it.
Is there something you need?
She was a ghoul. Do you know who she belonged to? Who fed her?
I don't.
Speculation is good for your health, and it's not one of the deadly sins. Try it sometime. Why are you here?
Mistress Graham was concerned. Violence in Elysium is not to be tolerated.
Does that mean you're not allowed to hit someone if they get out of line?
No.
You know, I'm a bit of an idiot, and I know obviously you know I'm a moron. you know, you watch this channel long enough, you know, I say stupid things sometimes. My brain here was going, why does the owner of this club look so different? I mean, they're vampires. They shouldn't age, right? And then my brain went, oh, wait a minute, that's Campbell. That's the guy who was the prince before he got killed and Ryong took over.
I'll put that down as a maybe.
Different guy entirely. No wonder they look so different. I actually like his look. There's something about it. Maybe it's this weird, like, sepia filter that's over everything. And would it be sepia? I don't know my filters. I know. Shocker. I don't hang around on Instagram. Now I have to follow my the weird reticle and try and find shit.
Before Prohibition. I needed to know more about her, but Marla had said all she was going to say. I assumed Mr. Fletcher's cleaning staff were experts at this kind of stain.
There we go. You notice the little cut there? That was different play sessions.
Over here, my boy.
My sire Gideon and the sheriff Hector. They'd asked me to make some chit-chat with the corpse.
Fabian, my boy. What do you make of her?
Well, she is definitely dead.
That's the best you can do?
Sorry, boss. Head torn off rather than chopped. Iron rebar through the heart.
Torn off. Interesting. Anything else?
There's an artifact. A metal thing, sort of a cross, but with a pointed end.
Sharpened cross and a severed head. Remind you of anything, Hector?
Marla worked here in the Macam. I think she was a ghoul.
More than likely. Fletcher values loyalty in his staff.
But she wasn't Fletcher's ghoul, was she?
Don't try that on me, Malkavian. She was Rosalind's, all right?
Always sensible for a prince to have their ear to the ground.
That's all I have right now.
Well, keep on it, Detective.
Keep poking around, son. You're the right man for this job.
Aw. I was enjoying listening to that. So yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about this. So these case notes kind of takes place of our codex while we're playing as Fabian. Where with him, it's kind of like, oh, here's just evidence. I don't know. I'm not sure I'm a big fan of it. I'm not sure for anyone else if the game audio cut there. That was weird. It was just like really momentary.
Your first time at the Macam, and it's a doozy.
Okay, Fletcher.
What do you make
That
of
is
our
some
little
really
tableau
good piano
out back?
playing. I like that. Go back to
thinking
playing
of the
that.
Decorating, but blood red is a little unsubtle.
What can you tell me about Marla? She worked for you, right?
The girl did have employment here, selling cigarettes. And before you ask, I don't know why a tray around your neck would get said neck sliced in two. She didn't strike me as clever or deep in a diabolical scheme.
She was Rosalind's ghoul. She is definitely connected to kindred.
Oh, she worked for one of the princes. Yes, that sounds like a reason.
Where were you when she died? Assuming she died here.
Deep in a dreamless sleep, I'd imagine, given the time it must have taken to stage this little vignette.
Who found her?
As it happens, I did. First thing I saw when I came in. Does that make me a suspect?
I'm reasonably sure that if you murdered someone with inventive props and scenery, you'd be only too happy to tell me.
Right on the button, Detective. Right on the button.
When was the body found?
First thing when I came in. About a half hour after sunset.
Uh-huh. Now that does tell me something important. The killer couldn't have done this at night. They must be mortal.
Bingo, dear boy. I wondered if you'd spot that.
A mortal taking out a ghoul as some sort of message. Well, well, well.
Again, like I said, I think
Nice
this is
place
going to
you got
involve the
here.
church.
I'm flattered.
Which
it
I gotta
meets the
say,
approval of one so
I have limited
expert in
knowledge
fashion and
of the
decor.
world of darkness, but I've
I'm
really
sure
not.
we'll have the pleasure
I
of
mean, it
seeing
makes
you here
sense
often,
that the
given
church
your
would
new
be an
role.
enemy of a lot of
Just
the
keep it
creatures of the
discreet,
world of
all right?
darkness. But I've
I'd
never.
get your boss to buy you a better
I mean, like,
jacket.
I've listened to campaigns,
I'll
I've
see you
listened to
later.
lore and everything, but I've
Enjoy
never
your
really
night.
experienced the church. But again, it could have just been people just didn't put them into their campaigns or done whatever, because there's, I think, so much more interest in the, there's so much interest in the court and the Camarilla and everything. Excuse me. I think there's just so much more, I think that's just a much more interesting sort of setting than a power struggle between the Camarilla and some in a
What have you got,
power like
son?
the church. But
The kill happened during
it makes
the
perfect
day.
sense why it's
This wasn't
there.
kindred.
A cross, a torn off head, and a mortal killer. What do you think, Sheriff? Hunter?
It seems so.
You recognize this? A signature kill of some sort?
Oh, rumors. There are always rumors.
Let's not jump too quickly. Well done. I'll take it from here. The fact it happened during the day, that's useful. You look into the girl. Find out where she lived, her lovers, family, friends. Either file a nasty accident or an ordinary back alley encounter. Whatever works. Make sure no one will miss her.
Poor kid. One day selling salvation from a box, the next, poof, gone. Forgotten, buried. But isn't that the way of our world?
What was that?
Well, it's like the trophy says,
You saw it
lucid
too.
dreaming. I think that's a good explanation
Well,
for it.
I'm sorry to disturb your sleep. I guess it was a dream? But no, those were memories. I mean, things that I'd forgotten or maybe misunderstood at the time. Something must have dislodged them. Gideon, my sire, and Hector, my old boss. Both are long gone.
We have a place to be? To meet the prince?
That's right. The Macombar. The place we just dreamed, actually. Maybe that's why it was on my mind. Ah, we should get to the prince.
All right, everyone. I want to say thank you so much for watching. I will have another video for you guys later today. Y'all are the best. I really don't have much else to say. I'm just pandering now for time for some reason, even though we've already been here for over 40 minutes. So one last time, guys, thank you for watching. So I keep trying to say social media. I've said it for so long, but really, I just have the backup channel right now because as I always say, I really just do not use other social media other than YouTube. It's just how I am. I don't generally like social media. I don't know. There's something I enjoy about posting this stuff that I don't enjoy. Just I'm gonna tweet about whatever's in my life. No, I just never used it. So nah. Well, as I just went into that long-ranted tangent. Thanks, guys. Backup channel in the description. See you in the next one. I'm out.